set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gibson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Gibson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Stiff-armed him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw. Gibson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Gibson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A 10th carry for Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brady now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it second down. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Brady again. This one swung out here to Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Brady. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 7. A final shot before break. Gibson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, he had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. On play action, it's Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That escapes the sack. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Brady will look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running with Kamara. Running right through him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Miller with a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the
and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off play action. Gibson. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gibson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45. In enemy territory. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Brady going to look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1,